So my next guest says that there are clear beneficiaries from that one big, beautiful bill that has now become law. And that means, of course, that there's big money to be made. So let's bring him in now. Market Rebellion co-founder John Najarian. John, you're looking great, my man.
You too, Charles.
That's what it looks like when you're a successful options trader. I dig it. Let's talk about one big, beautiful bill act, the winners. Yeah. Semis, fossil fuels, steel makers, nuclear power. Let's go through them one by one. So you talked about semis, but you brought up Intel, which I found to be fascinating because so many people have written Intel off.
Yep, they've had a series of missteps, of course, from the CEO missteps to, not keeping up with the Joneses. They're not keeping up with NVIDIA. That's their Joneses. Right. So I like this one, Charles, because they're investing in America, which many of the other companies are as well, but clearly in the bill with what Trump wants and what the Congress then gave him into the bill that he signed into law, Intel is going to be a beneficiary. So I like playing this one right now.
I love the chart, man. I mean, we're just coming off a base, breaking above the key moving averages, breaking a long-term trend. I mean, this is, as a chartist, that thing looks like it's ready to go. So we know fossil fuels are going to be winners. Yep. Although WTI seems to be in a sort of a holding pattern, these names pop up. There's a lot of reasons I like them, right? Exxon and Chevron.
Yeah, well, Landman. I mean, Tommy Norris. Who doesn't love Tommy Norris and Landman? These guys, Chevron in particular, is down there doing an awful lot of the fracking business, and they're pulling oil out of the ground at great prices, Charles. And with regulation now favoring that instead of being an impediment against it, I like both of those as two of the biggest players in the oil and gas space.
Huge dividends too, right? I think, are they both over 5% yield?
Yeah, I think they're both pretty close.
Nucor on the steel side.
Yeah, well, I mean,
again, I'm just going to tell you, I love the chart. I mean, for what it's worth, this thing is making, to your point, right, big, beautiful bill on its way past. It's taking off like a rocket.
Yep, and X, of course, did well because of Nippon Steel. President Trump getting out of the way and saying, I'll let you guys do this merger if you do it this way and give us a couple board seats. He gets to pick people for the board and so forth. That's letter X, U.S. Steel. Right. Nucor, these guys have been hitting it pretty hard. And after that sell-off from May of last year to this year, I think it's all positioned very well. Just like Rich Ross was saying in the previous segment, it's kind of coiled. It's looking
real coiled, yeah. So it's interesting because, the nuclear stuff is huge. Japan says, okay, we'll do it. No one really thought after that big tragedy that they would. We'll see what Germany wants to do. In the meantime, the opportunities have come down, and you like these small modular plays.
Yeah. Now, they won't have the big explosive revenue for several years, but both of these two stocks, Nano Nuclear, NNE, and Oklo, are both just running to the upside. And why? Because just what the president said, we're going to run out of energy. Right. We're going to either be facing rolling blackouts or we need something to provide more energy faster. These guys, both of them can do it on site, fast, and I love that. It's basically a semiconductor brings, a semi-trailer brings it in, and that's the whole nuke right there.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
I can't let you go without talking about some trades, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
Tesla did not win. Tesla was a sort of a loser with respect to the big, beautiful bill, and now they got the big feud going on. But you say bullish call roll, some major action going on in Tesla calls, and in addition to that, Portnoy was a big buyer yesterday.
Exactly. Dave Portnoy says, I'll take 10 million on this one. And Dave, you were exactly right. We followed Dave Portnoy. Obviously, somebody bought 26,000 calls. That's 2.6 million share equivalent of Tesla, nearly $300 stock. Today,
they went out a little bit this September, though. Normally, when we talk about these, the expiration,
short-term plays.
Right.
This one's a little longer term. That's why I liked it so much. And both of us, Portnoy and us, we made some good coin on it because it's made that $9 or $10 rally.
Right. Speaking of coin, Coinbase and MicroStrategies, again, this is where it's at right now, right? The crypto, the decentralization, blockchain, this world is on fire. We got Pomp coming on later on to talk about it, but these options here look attractive still.
Very much so. Coinbase, big buying. I mean, again, 43,000 is 4.3 million share equivalent of a $300 stock. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about billion-dollar investments. Right. Same thing with MicroStrategy, 36,000, that's 3.6 million share equivalent. Both of them in August. So that's more of that short-term trade that you talked about, Charles, and I love them to pop, and I think they are.
I got less than 30 seconds, all right? But I saw this headline, Indian retail traders lose $12 billion trading equity options. What's the one thing you would say to people who are new to this? Because everyone's buying them. Everyone loves them.
Yep.
You know, in addition to buying your book.
Well, it's not an option, Charles. I bet these guys, men and women who are this active to lose that much money, they're part of that 0 DTE, 0 days till expiration.
Right.
They're trading the one-day options.
Right.
It's like a binary bet. If you're that good, you should be going to a casino rather than throwing your money away on Wall Street. One-day options are really not for retail investors. That's why I think these guys were losing money.
Stuff. Great stuff, man. As usual, good stuff. All right, buddy.
Charles.
See you soon. Tell your brother I said hi.